In the bustling meadow of Cloverfield, lived a small but spirited bunny named Benny. Despite his tiny size, Benny had the heart of a lion and dreams of grand adventures. However, the other bunnies often teased him for being the smallest in the warren. One sunny morning, as the other bunnies hopped off to play, Benny sat under a shady oak tree, feeling a bit down. He sighed, watching a butterfly dance in the air. "I wish I could prove I'm brave," he murmured. Just then, Grandmother Willow, the wise old rabbit of the meadow, approached him. "Why so glum, Benny?" she asked kindly. "I'm tired of being teased for my size," Benny replied. "I want to show everyone that I'm brave, too." Grandmother Willow's eyes twinkled. "Courage isn't measured by size, my dear. Sometimes the smallest creatures have the biggest hearts." With those words in mind, Benny decided he would find a way to prove his bravery. The next day, while exploring near the edge of the meadow, Benny found a peculiar old map tucked under a rock. The map depicted Cloverfield and marked an X in the dark and dense forest of shadows. "This is it," Benny thought excitedly. "An adventure to prove my bravery." He packed a small bag with a carrot for energy, a leaf for a blanket, and the map. With determination in his heart, Benny hopped towards the forest of shadows. The forest was dark and eerie, with tall trees casting long shadows. Benny's heart pounded, but he pressed on, following the map's directions. Along the way, he encountered a family of fireflies who lit his path with their gentle glow. "Where are you heading, little bunny?" the lead firefly asked. "I'm on an adventure to find the treasure marked on this map," Benny replied. The fireflies decided to accompany him, their light providing comfort in the darkness. As they ventured deeper into the forest, Benny and the fireflies reached a clearing where an ancient oak tree stood. Perched on one of its branches was a wise old owl with piercing yellow eyes. "Who dares to enter my forest?" the owl hooted. "I am Benny, and I'm searching for the treasure marked on this map," Benny said, holding up the map. The owl inspected Benny closely. "To find the treasure, you must first solve my riddle," he said. "What can you hold in your right hand but never in your left?" Benny thought hard. He looked at his tiny paws and then back at the owl. Suddenly, he smiled. "My left hand," he exclaimed. The owl nodded approvingly. "You are clever and brave. The treasure lies beyond the enchanted pond. Follow the fireflies, and they will guide you." Benny and the fireflies continued their journey until they reached the enchanted pond. The water shimmered with magical light, and in the center stood a small island with a sparkling chest. "How will I get across?" Benny wondered aloud. Just then, a gentle voice echoed, "Believe in yourself, Benny." It was Grandmother Willow's voice, reminding him of his courage. With newfound determination, Benny took a deep breath and hopped from lily pad to lily pad until he reached the island. He carefully opened the chest, revealing a golden heart-shaped locket inside. "This must be the treasure," Benny exclaimed, feeling a sense of accomplishment. Benny returned to Cloverfield, greeted by the other bunnies who had heard of his brave adventure. They no longer saw him as the smallest bunny but as the bravest one. Grandmother Willow smiled warmly. "What did I tell you, Benny? Courage isn't measured by size." Benny proudly wore the golden locket, a symbol of his bravery and the adventure he had undertaken. From that day on, whenever anyone doubted their abilities, Benny would share his story, inspiring others to believe in themselves. And so, Benny the brave little bunny lived happily, his days filled with new adventures and the love and respect of his friends and family. The smallest bunny had indeed proven to have the biggest heart, showing everyone that true bravery comes from within.